All right, it's that time again. Second Saturday with the First Lady giveaway live. The First Lady is here. She's live, and I guarantee she's going to give some stuff away and talk about some great stuff. So, with no further ado, First Lady, take it away.
Hi, with all of the further ados, good Saturday morning to you all. It is Saturday, October the 11th of 2025. I have come to find out that sometimes people really like it when you date your videos, so they, if they go back and watch it in a rerun or whatever.
You're married, no dating.
No dating allowed. But anyway, they like to know when that was, and so there you go. Top of the show. Gave all the information to all the folks out there. I am flying blind today. I am completely blind. I do not have a laptop computer. I do not have my cell phone. So if you are here, I can't see you, but I'm glad you are. I hope that everyone has had a great day so far. I know for the West Coast, folks are probably just like getting out of bed and having a cup of coffee. And you know what? That is something I should do. Maybe one of my upcoming shows. We'll do some coffees. We'll do some light morning coffee tasting, and maybe I can give away some coffee. I know that BTCG has some coffee samples somewhere. Bob, what kind of coffee flavors do you have?
Right now, I don't have any, but
You
we
got
do have
none.
3 coffees. We have the Perfect Pear,
no,
we
but
have
yes.
Berserker Bear, and then we have the holiday favorite, Perfect Pear for pumpkin pie.
Yes. So, if you are a coffee drinker and you would like to join in on a future show that we do some coffee tastings on, where can the fine folks find your coffee?
Janus Coffee Roasters.
Janus, Janus,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Yes. So, shameless plug for Bob the Cigar Guy's Perfect Pear coffee. I will say I really enjoy that coffee. It is a single bean, singly sourced coffee. It's really good.
From Ethiopia.
Is it?
Yes,
I didn't think it was Ethiopian.
it's Ethiopian.
We'll have to look back at the description, but we'll do that in a future show. So if anybody's interested, go to Janus, Janus, coffeeroasters.com and pick you up some coffee. And I know that Bob's Coffee is not the only coffee blend that they sell, but why not buy Bob the Cigar Guys for a Bob the Cigar Guy event?
Eric the Ogre says, I've had it. It's delicious.
Nice. Thanks, Eric. All right. So, top of the show, I want to secondly welcome you all in if you weren't here when I said welcome in. But the second thing is I want to give you kind of the vibe of the show today. I need some sound effects, Bob. The vibe of the show today. Bob, sound effects. The vibe of the show today. He's got jokes today, everybody. All right. Woo! Are we over here? Hey! I don't know when it cuts off, but I like it. Oh, there it goes. That was fun. All right, today we are doing we are setting the tone. It is a little bit of a slow vibe today because we are showcasing things that go along with cigar smoking. Let me give you a little background. So, if you were here last show, several things I need to give you an update on. So, if you were here last show, I talked about some ways that the non-cigar smoker could go out with the cigar smoker and maybe get a little bit more involved. Not that you want to smoke a cigar, but you'd like to enjoy like maybe what they're doing. So I challenged you guys to do a cold draw and a cutting experience with your cigar smoker. If you did it, will you please comment? Or if your significant other did that with you, would you please comment and let us know, number one, that you did it, but number two, how it went? So was it last
Saturday?
Saturday, we went out to Cameroon Cigar Bar, Cigar Lounge over in Greer. And we met up with some friends, and one of our watchers, making poor decisions, Lane Crenshaw, brought his lovely wife along with him on the date. And I hear ding dingings. Just a ding, an angel got its wings. Whoa.
It's my computer. My phone is talking to me.
Oh. So anyway, Lane brought his wife, and that is.
Just let her ride. You can't do nothing about it.
Okay, I'm sorry, folks. Anyway, Lane brought his wife, and I had my best friend, Sharon Jean. She came along with us, and we were talking with Lane's wife, and he was like, she really isn't into cigars, and she had not watched my show, which I'm not going to hold that against her. But I said, hey, I recommended doing this thing on my show, and I said it's doing that cold draw, and she was kind of like, I don't know, I really am not really into that. First, I'll tell you my experience. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really neat because based on the cigars, and I am not a cigar aficionado, y'all, but like they had like if you smell it, it smells one way, which I tend to enjoy. I like to smell the tobacco. And then when you do the cold draw, it's very interesting because you actually get those flavors that you smell. Now, I have never gotten those flavors once there is heat applied to that, but in the cold draw, I really liked it. What do you think about that, Bob?
I enjoyed that you tried a new experience and you were looking for ways to come alongside.
I gotcha. Well, I enjoyed the cold draw. I thought it was really neat. And one of the biggest flavor hints that I tend to get, even when I smell a cigar, is like a raisin flavor. It's a raisiny kind of scent. It's high sweet, but it's got this like subtle, I don't know, muted fruit in the background, I guess is the best way you would describe it. But I will say I was intimidated by the cutting. I was intimidated by the cutting, although you were very kind because you brought along a couple of different cutters for me to use. And you were patient enough with me to say, like, this is how you would do it. And you kind of walked me through it. So I appreciated that. So shout out to any cigar smokers who invited someone along with them and was patient with them. Because I will say, that's part of the intimidation factor is you're going in to do this thing with this person who already knows what they're doing. And honestly, I was thinking, man, I might screw up your whole cigar.
I wasn't worried.
Why not?
Because if you screwed it up, there's still ways, even if you cut a cigar poorly, there's ways to still salvage the enjoyment of the smoke. Even if you cut the cap off completely, even if you tore the wrapper, there are ways. It just diminishes your smoking experience, but it doesn't stop me from smoking a cigar. You just slide the band up a little bit and it won't unravel and you just get it. And I smoke a lot of cigars. And so if you cut a cigar in your learning process, you cause some damage that is not optimal. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'd rather spend a quality time with you smoking a cigar than having a perfect cigar smoking it and you don't touch it.
That's not
most of the time. There are some times I like to
I don't believe that all the time
in the studio with the doors locked all by myself.
I will say, because I did this twice so far. I did it once with just me and you, and I didn't feel weird-ish. But when I did it, when we were sitting at the table with everyone, I was a little bit more like, oh, this is kind of weird. But again, and I have said this in one of my previous shows, I've probably said it a couple of times. If you, the non-smoker, will get out of your head and just do it. Just do it. Just be there. Enjoy the experience, even if you screw it up. Because I think when we were together with everybody, I think I miscut the cigar. And I had asked you about it later, and you were like, well, you cut it a little wonky, but you still smoke the cigar. So
I'm not
there you
super
go.
delicate, right? So it's nice to have the
Are you-
perfect
are
cut.
you
it's
not?
it's nice to have the perfect everything else. But you know what? If the cigar burns a little cockeyed, if I toast up the wrapper, if the cut is not exactly perfect, as long as it's not like falling apart where it's poking me in the mouth.
Yeah. So
that-
like some wrappers or caps, like you could actually cut too far and then it would unravel, right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
but you just slide the band up. But it just or you
Oh.
you lick your fingers and you just kind of wrap that tobacco back around and you take the cigar out of your mouth.
I heard you're not supposed to lick the cigars.
No, you don't lick the cigars. That's why I say you lick your finger and you just kind of wipe it on there. But and when you pull the cigar off, if you twist it in the direction that the wrapper was wrapped, it doesn't come undone. It's
My favorite cigar, because I think you will smoke several like while we're sitting there. And so for me to cut every cigar would kind of be weird, I think. But for me also to draw or cold draw every cigar might be a little weird too. I don't know. I would love to know, is Lane on today?
he's on right now.
Oh, so Lane, tell me, number one, did you notice that Bob and I did that? Now, I know I asked you to have your wife do it, but did you notice when Bob and I did it? And number two, if you did notice, or even when you and your wife did it feel weird? Like, did we come across as weird if it, like with me cutting it and me cold drawing, like, was that a thing? Or
He said he did, but I don't know if that means he did notice or he did think you're weird.
he might have thought
Um,
both, and it's okay because it kind of felt weird both ways.
He
But
said not at all, not
Oh.
weird at all. So
oh, cool. So maybe that could become a thing for people. And I know that Lane's wife was like, no, I'm really not into it. Even with like, even she did try, and I'm going to give her the gold star at a girl. She tried the cold draw. She tried the cut. And I think even doing the cut and probably, sitting here thinking about it, she might have been like, I just met you, lady. And here you are wanting me to do all these crazy things, and I just want to sit over here. And I was quite the opposite. I was trying to draw her in, selfishly trying to draw her in. Come talk to me.
now, Lane Crenshaw said, my wife did not enjoy it. LOL.
Yeah, I got that vibe. But then I asked her, thinking ahead, I said, well, what are you into?
Dana Burns says my husband cuts my cigars.
Oh, that's nice. You know what? I think you could make that like a really nice little romantic kind of thing that you do with your significant other that you're in a very close personal relationship with. That could be like fun.
We should try it.
Just-
You should start smoking cigars.
No. But I will say, since I'm in this rabbit hole, the cigar that I liked the most was the one that had the sweetened tip on it, the sweetened cap on it. And I don't remember which one it was, but it smelled good. It had not a higher fruity flavor. It had an actually lower fruity flavor, but it was enhanced by the sweetness of the cap that was on it. That was kind of neat. That was a neat experience. And plus the sweetness just kind of sits on your lips for a little while. And so you kind of like got that little flavor thing going on. And I imagine if you did that as the non-cigar smoker and you had a really nice cocktail sitting there to follow that up with, might be a really nice pairing. So us non-cigar smokers, we can get in on the pairing game too.
Now, Sammy Flo from the Barber and Cigar Company said, I let my wife cut my hair while I smoke a cigar. I smell romantic than letting Rob cut my hair. I would hope so.
Hey, all right. There you go. That's a twist on it. But anyway, I did find that enjoyable. Okay, so back to Lane's wife. Did not enjoy the cold draw. I don't know if she enjoyed the cutting part of it or not. Maybe not. So what she did say when I said, well, what are you into? She said, do you know what she said, Bob? Were you listening? Were you paying attention?
No.
Oh, She said she likes to read. She likes to read.
Okay.
And so guess what? Guess what we're doing today?
Reading is fundamental.
We are doing our show on, hang on a second. We're doing it on the experience of smoking the cigar and learning about the cigar and reading about the cigar. Because today is all about the things you can read about that bring you into the cigar community. So if you are not a cigar smoker, you are not a cold draw cigar cutter, and you're a reader, I got you, boo. I got you covered. So today we're talking about different periodicals and books and things that are available. Number one, to definitely the cigar smoker. But I would venture to say,
wait, I have to defend myself. Mac Bergson's over here causing trouble going, BTCG was not listening. My friend, if for whatever reason the first lady decides to ask another lady, so what are you into? I do not need to know any of that.
But did you know about the rest of the conversation? Did you even hear us talking? Well, I'm pretty sure you were over there with your friends talking.
I was talking to a lot of people. Yes, ma'am, I was.
A whole lot of people?
5 or 6.
Really?
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
Some people from the lounge came over and hung out with us.
Maybe.
Did they not?
Oh, maybe just a couple.
Chief come over half a dozen times, and
yes. Well, so us ladies were kind of at one end of the table. So myself, Sharon, and Lane's wife, we were at one end of the table, and everybody else was just like at the other end of the table. And so, like, I mean, that makes sense. Like the ladies talking with the ladies and the dudes talking with the dudes.
Laureen wants to know, what are we reading?
You know what, Laureen? I just want to say, I have been reminded of you several times this week. Several times. Not only is your face popping up on my people you may know on my Facebook, my husband has talked about you this week. And look what we have. Look what we have. Isn't this Laws?
He is the tobacco cupcake. He is the Zeno Nicaragua world traveler. Cupcake. He drove 2 solid days from one end of the country to the other.
Did he drive in the yellow vehicle?
In the yellow, with the trailer, the party
with the
on wheels.
Yellow party on wheels.
Yes.
Yes, you did. So these are part of our giveaway today. But let me tell you what we're looking at, because I will show you how else you were brought to the front of my mind this week. Let me set those down, and hopefully I don't make too much of a noise with them. So because one of our giveaways today comes from one of our followers, listeners, participators, fellow brother of the leaf.
Family.
Yes. And is he on today?
I don't know.
Seriously. Cigar Pop? You haven't seen Cigar Pop?
I don't know.
Cigar Pop, are you on today? He might not be on today. You know why he might not be on today?
He's here.
Oh, hey. I was going to say, I heard he had a sleepless night last night. He was so excited to be featured on my show today. I cracked myself up. He was so excited about being featured on my show today that he could not sleep last night at all. So he sat up worried about how he was going to be represented on the second Saturdays with the First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy show. He just couldn't sleep. Please. Anyway, because today was going to be a feature of this book right here. Can everybody see that? Puff and
Ponder. The Cigar Smoker's Book of
Cigar
Wisdom.
Pop. This is in our giveaway today. We got some of these, and not only do you get the book, you get the sticker. And by the way, Mr. Cigar Pop Keith, I'm going to say I really like this. This came in the book. And now I don't know, does this come in all of your books? Because that's pretty cool. It's like,
upside down.
It is not. It's not upside down.
Oh.
It's wait a minute, let me bring it. Is see? It's not upside down. Isn't that cute?
It is
just
in
goes,
China.
It goes in the little front thing and it says, I wanted to personally thank you for obtaining this copy of Puff and Ponder. This has been a passion project born from years of smoke, thought, and quiet reflection, like lighting up a new blend for the first time. Publishing this book came with both excitement and a touch of stage fright. I poured my heart into these words, hoping they would become good company for your cigar moments. If you find a line that speaks to you, a quote that makes you smile, or a page that feels as though it was written for you, I'd love to hear it.
He said that page is limited
From-
to only the autographed books. The author copies.
Ooh, from Puff to Post, thank you for being part of the journey. And then he signs it. But you are this book that's going in today's giveaway is part of the autographed series. And so whoever wins today is going to get a signed copy of Puff and Ponder. And I have perused the perennial pages of Puff and Ponder. Did you see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
That was good, wasn't it?
Very good alliteration.
And there are lots of like quotes in here. So I see where you get the like puff and then you ponder. So like as you are, and Bob, you actually made a note that did not kind of stick out to me because I'm not the cigar smoker, but you were like, I can see how he walked through like the first part, you're picking up or you're picking your cigar. And then the next part, you're cutting it and you're getting ready to sit down and light it. And then you light it and then you take a puff. And then you have these quotes in here that you can ponder. And so it's broken down kind of like into notable quotables, famous people who have cigar quotes attributed to them. And then I think that there are a bunch of quotes that he just added to the book. And so one of them that I just turned to, it says, a bundle of 50 isn't overkill. It's optimism.
Facts.
Ponder that, why don't you?
I wish I had 50 cigars.
In this room, we speak fluent smoke. Would that be smoke signals?
Could be.
Could be. No dress code, just draw etiquette. I don't know. Now, we might need a dress code.
There are some lounges
Depends
that have
on
dress codes,
depends on where you are.
I like the
Um, but then there are some in here where they like he's attributed them to specific people. One that says, what I like most about cigars is simply sitting and talking with other men. Some of the best conversations I've ever had with men have been over a cigar. James Belushi. But yeah, so you're going to get this book and it's just full. How many cigars? So tell us, Cigar Pop, how many cigars would you say it will take to get through your book? That reminds me of the owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
So,
One, two.
Diana Burns is asking how if Cigar Pop can put a link for the book on the comments.
That's
So
a
welcome
good
to the show,
idea.
Sabrino Tobacco.
That's a good idea. So, Mr. Keith, Cigar Pop, if you have a link that goes to a specific website or a link to actually straight purchase your book, I would love for you to put that up in the comments so that other people can.
Cigar Pop says, if
Purchase
you're an
your
average reader, it's about the length of a Toro.
How long is that? I don't smoke.
45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, okay. But just a half of one of those?
No, about the length.
Oh,
of
the
a
length of
Toro.
a whole one. Okay. So there you go. But if you were smoking a chubby, isn't that what they're called?
No.
The little short.
No. Absolutely
sure?
not. No.
Are you wait a minute.
I
Let
guarantee-
me pull out my cigar journal.
I guarantee.
Wait a minute.
I have never ever.
A nub?
I have never ever smoked a chubby in my life, and I have smoked
Is it-
thousands of cigars.
What's it got? Is it a nub?
Oh,
the little short ones?
family friendly
Wait a minute.
seal of approval is going off of this channel today.
No, what's it called? Is it a nub?
No, it's called the
Nub?
Chunk Maduro,
Chunk?
and that's a that's an Alec Bradley product, and
Okay, so I'm not too far off from what it's called.
You can't say smoking a chubby.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Fireborn says,
I know,
and
and
we're
here-
canceled.
We are not canceled. We might be edited, but surely we're not canceled. We're not canceled. It's in one of these magazines that I read. See,
Oh my
I
gosh.
told you, look,
What
you-
magazines have you bought that I don't know
give
about?
me enough rope and I will
Be a
partly
cowboy. That's what you'll
tighten it
do.
around my neck. Wait a minute. Hang on. I think I'm getting to the page. I did not dog ear it.
Making Poor Decisions said it's
Ugh.
funny. My wife loves to read. It would take me boxes of cigars to read that book.
I know. So see, this is where I'm going with that. I am going to the place of there are going to be significant others who really they just cannot get into anything cigar worthy, but they do read. And this, look, a nub.
A nub.
A nub.
It's not a chubby.
I'm sorry,
It's not a chubby.
sorry.
Michael
I
Zakovic
knew I
just
had
crashed the
seen it.
tractor. Thank you very much. He just crashed the tractor.
I'm so sorry.
Diana Burns is trying to save you. She goes, "Hey, it's okay, First Lady."
Okay, this is what I saw. Nub.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I am so sorry that I exchanged the N for a CH. I apologize.
By
I'm
the
sorry.
way,
But
we have
in my
20, we have
reading-
21 people right now.
welcome in 21 people. If you missed it, you missed it. Bob won't let me go back and replay that.
Absolutely not.
But I made a faux pas and I apologize
now,
for it.
in that magazine,
Yes.
Supremo Tobacco was here. If you look on the last page, the cover back, if I'm not mistaken.
No, this one. No, it's not
the
that one.
last page. The last page.
This one.
There it is.
Who is this
Brought to you
presented
by
to us
Supremo
by?
Tobacco. That's right.
You know what? We
That's
are
right.
famous adjacent.
That's
we
right.
are so
That's
famous adjacent. We rub elbows with these people.
That's right. Super de
Look
duper
at that.
stars.
Look at that.
I saw him and Chief do a rave around a pool table one night. In New Orleans, of all
I have had
places.
dinner with him. Man, I've had dinner with him. What do you think about that?
I have
Oh,
too.
but anyway, I know you have. I was back to law.
Law just said beautiful photo, Bri.
Uh-huh. It is a beautiful photo. Hang on a second. So I did not dog ear everything. Who is this beautiful photo brought to us by?
Look at that Zeno.
Look at that.
That's
I
right.
rub elbows with these people, folks.
The little yellow bus of party
And you know what?
perfection.
So do you, because they're here and you're here, which means we are all virtually rubbing elbows. I hope yours are soft and not scrubby, like when you drive a tractor and you crash it. But yeah, see there, this was another reminder of me, or a reminder to me of you, Law, this past week. But I saw that and I was like, oh, look, it's Law's little bus. It's right there. It's the party bus. That's so cute. So anyway, back to the whole fact that you do not have to like anything cigars. You don't have to, because there is something in the cigar world for you. We just got to figure out what it is. And for our Making Poor Decisions wife, she likes to read. So look,
Fireborn says we're reading picture books. Definitely more my
picture
style.
books, picture books. I like the picture books. Me too. And these have all sorts of pictures. Look, all sorts of pictures. All sorts of pictures. So I will tell you, I got these three. These three were at Barnes and Noble. So I don't know if everybody can see that. Can they see that?
Yes.
We have the Cigar Companion, the Connoisseur's Guide, We have
Making Poor Decisions says he has that one. He's been reading it for like 6 months.
nice. Are you sharing that with your lovely wife? Cigar Journal and Cigar Aficionado. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not know that this one even existed. I just don't read. I'm not
And
a
you've
reader.
got your finger on the pulse of the cigar industry. I mean, that is your life, right?
And then Cigar Aficionado, like I had heard of that one. And I think I've heard of that one because like a lot of the celebs and stuff who smoke cigars are usually in Cigar Aficionado. I think this is like the hobnobby magazine of the cigar industry. Is that right?
The affluent and upscale.
But I'm going to tell you, I'm a little put off because it says the Good Life magazine for men.
Okay, hang on. 97%. I just did this statistic on Chief Talk last night. We did some church searching around. AI, who I don't trust, says 97% of all smokers in the United States are male. So
you know what we should do when we go to Barn Smoker?
What should we do?
Coming up? We should try and do, and you do this. When I say we, I mean you. Like figure out, is 97% of the people who come through the doors male or female? Like
no,
that would
that's
be
not even close.
That would be a good pulse to say that statistic is just not true.
Probably 40, 60, but you would have to pay more attention about now.
Right.
Now, wait a minute. Wait,
Right.
you can't use that as a metric because
I can use it as a metric. I can do whatever I want.
You would not be correct in using that as a metric because out of the 97% of males who smoke cigars, blah, 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 1.5 to 3% of people in America consider themselves to be cigar smokers. Out of that, over 80% of those, let me finish. Over 80% of those people smoke that say they're cigar smokers smoke less than 5 cigars a year. You're not getting the 5 cigar a year people at Barn Smoker. You're getting a totally different crowd.
Okay, let me speak now.
Please do.
Let me ask everybody listening, everybody participating here. How many of you, including you, Bob the Cigar Guy, how many of you have taken part in an official poll? I want to hear some of the responses. If they comment their responses. How many of you who are actually in cigar world, how many of you have actually taken part in an official cigar smokers poll?
So Laureen just said, when I did YouTube, 99% of my viewers were male.
And I don't know what my statistics are.
We're at 99% as well. Sober Cigars, that's across the channel. I don't have the metric for yours. Sober Cigars said estimated to be 1.7 million women cigar smokers in the U.S.
That's $1 million bucks right there. If all they paid was $1. Go ahead.
So
I'm just saying, there's advertising dollars out there.
Nobody has said that they
have taken part in an official poll.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to know where do they get those numbers? Are they just based on
supposedly census?
Who do they ask during the census
you.
If you're a cigar smoker? Because I have never, and I have actually talked to the census people twice in my driveway. They have not one time ever asked, do you have a cigar smoker in this household? And if so, how many?
Look, I don't trust censuses.
I'm just saying, I don't know where they get
AI, that's for sure.
I don't know where they get these polls now, and I get it that it's out there. But maybe you folks who are actually in the cigar industry, who are part of like advertising and selling, do you guys take polls? Is that part of your professional aspect? Are you guys taking polls? Are you just kind of taking note to who's there, and then you report that to somebody and they report that to somebody and it goes to somebody? Like, how are I would be interested in knowing how those numbers come out.
So I just looked at your analytics for last month's show, and it doesn't tell me.
It doesn't say.
It says there's no information at this time, nothing to show for these dates. whether your age or your gender. So,
Well, I know my age and my gender.
82% of the people watched it on the
I-
phone, 14.6 watched on the computer, 2% watched on tablet, and 1.4% watched you on TV.
Oh, they cast me on their television.
You had over
screen.
105 unique viewers.
I love it. Ooh, that's cool. That means new people who are not associated with your channel, right?
75 people. No, that means somebody didn't watch it 4 times.
Oh,
70 people watched it when it was live.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's good numbers.
Okay, so other than that little thing and here's the thing, I'm
Law says
partly
David
a
off.
feminist, but
Law-
not much of a feminist. So like when I see those, it like rubs me the wrong way for like a half a second, and then I mention it for like a half second, and then I'm like, that okay, fine.
Lawring works for Zeno, which
Right.
is one of the companies
Davidoff.
of Davidoff. And he says
Right.
Davidoff has so much data, it's insane. He says that we have a team that does nothing but study data.
How do they get the data though? I want
I
to know
don't know.
how they get it.
I have no clue.
Law, do you know? Speaking of Davidoff, though, let me just open up this issue of Cigar Aficionado, and let's just take a look at this right here. This Steak and Cigars article is about Davidoff Brooklyn and Peter Luger. So they
It's a
call
steak
it
place.
Luger. It is a steak place.
Luger's.
And
Peter
then
Luger's.
the Davidoff store is apparently like right next door. And so you can so what they talked about in this article was you go to the cigar lounge first and you get a pre-meal cigar. Then you go have your meal, and then you go back to the cigar bar and you have an after meal cigar. And that is the way that Davidoff store like wants you to do that. They want you to enjoy the wholehearted full roundness of the experience.
And I will tell you, this year's Davidoff Chef's Blend is amazing. They use, there were over 11 Michelin stars among the chefs that helped to blend that cigar, and that blend is phenomenal.
Look what else is in there. Look, here's your other sponsor. Who took that photo? Do you know?
No.
You don't know?
That is a Drew Estate. That's
It is.
probably
The Deadwood
Joao.
girl with a Dominican heart.
That's probably Joao.
I know Joao.
Yes, you do.
But I don't think Joao watches my show, so I'm going to have to get on to him when I see him at the Barn Smoker.
No,
Which, by the way, is coming up.
it's less than a month.
It's coming up, and I'm excited to go. I'm looking
And
forward
they're
to it.
going to be doing a ladies thing.
Look,
Well, it's not a ladies
Davidoff
thing, but
of
they're going to be
Geneva.
doing a brunch, a post
I
Barn Smoker
saw
brunch, first
that.
ever.
You know what? I'm a little jealous because I don't think we're going.
And it's kind of neat that you can buy tickets for that if you didn't go to Barn Smoker. You still get to
Yep.
get a slight Barn Smoker-esque experience. It's going
And
to be on the farm, so I don't know
Is
what
it
it's
going to be on the farm? I thought it was going to be
It's
at the
gonna be at-
cigar bar or
It
at the
might-
bar.
I don't know. It's with Jeff
No,
Richards.
I
I
think
thought it
it's at
said
his cigar bar or lounge. I think it's at the lounge. Google it on your phone real quick or pull it up on your Facebook. If anybody knows, and we don't have to Google it, like that's cool too. But anyway, yeah, that's a new thing. They're doing it on Sunday.
first ever.
After the Barn Smoker. If you did not get Barn Smoker tickets, but you want to go and see fellow brothers and sisters of the Leaf, and you want to hang out and chat it up and have a little brunchy, they're doing that, and you can buy tickets for it. I don't know. Are they like already? Oh,
aka Thelma, and Drew Estate Christine, aka Louise.
Thelma
and
and
we're here for
Louise
your
here.
Florida Barn Smoker update.
whoop, whoop.
So let's get into the weekend, Christine.
Give it to us,
What's happening?
ladies.
Well, Friday, November 7th, we have our pre-party
Free
at
party.
Corona Cigar Company on West Sand Lake.
There we
And
go.
then Saturday,
Barn Smoker Day, of course. VIP entry at 10 a.m. and general admission 11 a.m.
now I'm going to do a toast because we have a very special announcement for Sunday. Cheers. Tell us about it.
So Sunday, we're bringing you something we've never done before.
Brand new.
Post Barn Smoker brunch.
Yes.
Mimosas, beer mimosas,
Beer most.
empanadas, great food.
Empanadas.
Great cigars, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I
All
miss
right,
the
now.
empanadas.
How does one get tickets?
So you have to subscribe to drewestate.com. Watch out for that email invite. Tickets are going to go on sale Friday, October 17th at 6 p.m.
Oh,
Now,
next
do
Friday.
they need to attend Barn Smoking in order to get the brunch ticket.
Oh, that's the best part. Absolutely not. If you missed out on Barn Smoker tickets, this is your chance to come hang with us and Jeff Borshowitz on the farm.
On
All
the
right,
farm.
Christine, looking forward
She
to
said
this
it.
brand new Drew Estate event.
Oh, can't wait.
All right,
Ah.
we'll see you all there.
See you there.
Empanadas, beer mosas. Oh, I swear it's going to be like a exclamation point to the Barn Smoker.
Mac Burson said for
That's
you to
cool.
give him the business first lady bossing
Yeah.
BTCG around
Oh.
humanizes him.
I don't know about that. I just think it puts a little a thorn in his side. There's no telling. Okay. But anyway, that's pretty cool. I'm again a little jealous because we don't get to go. We don't get to go. It's the first ever. We could have been a part of the first, but no. It's okay. I'm excited about going to the Barn Smoker. I like the Barn Smokers. I like going. I like seeing everybody. And if anybody that watches my show goes to the Barn Smoker, please come up and say hello and give me your screen name, maybe. Because I'm terrible with names. I'm better with faces, but I'd love to say hello.
If you flew out of Florida at 6 o'clock at night,
I know, but
Why
I
not?
mentioned it to Chief, and Chief and I are flying together, and you are driving. Chief and I are flying, and I already mentioned it, and he was like, I gotta be back to go to work the next day. Just saying. I don't think we're going. I think it would take an invite from the Drew Estate folks for us to stay. I'm just saying. It would take an invite from the Drew Estate folks. And I don't think
They
they,
don't-
watch
they
my
don't
show
watch-
either.
they don't watch the show.
They don't watch my show.
I'm gonna let you go
They
ahead and
don't
throw
care.
that hook out all you want, but they're
They don't
they're
care.
not sitting there watching.
I know.
The show.
They don't care.
They're not Law Reeman Matt Berkson. What are you talking
right.
about?
Look at there. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. This
Now you are 12:45.
Oh, is it 12:45?
so-
Oh, before we go any farther, let me show you all of the things that you have the opportunity to get your hands on in the giveaway today. It is going to be, what did I do with it? It's over here. It's going to be all of the reading goodness.
Wait, you're throwing all that in there? I thought you were keeping those to
All-
read those.
No, these are part of the giveaway.
That's not what you said.
I'm just gonna say I'm torn, but because I know what I put you through by asking you for all of your stuff to give away,
So that you could
I'm-
educate yourself.
I'm willing to give away the things that I bought for myself to educate myself in the show. But all of this reading goodness is going in the giveaway today, which is really cool. Only one of them, though, is a signed, authored copy, Puff and Ponder. You're going to get those in the giveaway today. And then I really need Stephen to clean up his spot over here so I have more places to put stuff down at.
You have a whole desk in
And
front of you,
then-
sir.
And then you're going to go, what is this thing called again?
A growl.
That's my that's my rendition of a growl. You're going to get the growler from none other than Zeno with that cigar right there, which is pretty cool. This is really big. What are you supposed to put in this?
Beer.
Oh, really?
That's what a growler's for. But you can put soda
A
in there.
beer mosa. I've
Well,
never heard of a beer mosa.
Do not put what is that stuff called?
Well, I don't know.
Mombacho or
Oh,
what was it?
kombucha.
Kombucha.
Kombucha. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cute. It just-
Kombucha.
Kombucha. There you go.
Kombucha is what it is. That stuff's disgusting.
That's cute, y'all. Look. Boop. And then you flip it up. Then you like, oh, I'm gonna break it. Don't let me do that. No, it goes this way. Sorry. It goes. I'm not gonna break it because I'm about to break it. Okay. Anyway, you need to practice with that before you take it out in public. You're gonna get that, and then you're gonna get all of these cigars. Look at these cigars, Bob. I was thinking about maybe shoving them down into the growler.
Oh, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. Because you'd have to shake them to get them out, and that would
That would be
probably
funny.
minimize your
It would be
smoking
like-
experience.
You never know what you're gonna get. What are we smoking today? It's the
Supremo
growler.
Tobacco says, I want a Xeno growler that looks awesome. Matt Berger says, a growler of lime juice for BTCG.
Yes.
The yogurt is what turned my stomach. Mine as well.
Ew.
Making poor decisions
I like
says, woo.
I
Ruben
know.
says, now that's a giveaway.
I know. Look at those. And so all of those cigars, and they may or may, I may or may not put some of these down in that growler. I think that would be fun.
Don't do that.
I think
First
it would be
lady.
fun. Yeah, I think it would be fun.
Yeah, but you break the cigars getting them out.
They
That
won't
would
break.
not be nice.
Handle with care. Handle with care, folks. And then you got a whole bunch of stickers. We got all the stickers. Is this the Chief sticker?
Yes, that's the year of the Chief sticker.
The year of the Chief sticker. The Sweet Jane.
That is a discontinued sticker.
Ooh, cool.
It's a 5-year-old sticker.
That's cool. Well, there you go. You heard it here, folks. You're getting the discontinued sticker here. Got pigs.
That's discontinued. That's a unicorn hard to find sticker.
Ooh. Is everybody drooling over that?
That's
Ooh.
a 8-10-year-old sticker.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
No, that's for my personal exclusive stash,
And then we have the Ratzilla,
which is also
a discontinued.
yes.
Ooh. And you know what? I am seeing one that is going to be like,
Oh, that last one is
Yeah.
that last one's gold,
yeah. So I'm going to save that for last. And then you get the First Lady sticker.
which is still a great sticker. It's not discontinued, but
It's
hard to
still-
get.
It's still a great sticker. But it is hard to get because the only way people get them is if you're in a giveaway and I'm giving one away, or if you see me at a barn smoker and I have some in my pocket and you ask for a sticker. That's the only way you get one. So these are all hard to come by. All very hard to come by. But you know, my sticker's just my sticker. But this one I see. Check it out. It's a Drew Diplomat.
Carbon fiber
Join the subculture. Carbon fiber
autographed sticker.
autographed. Who's it autographed by? Do you know? Is it the artist?
The original of the Subculture Studios, Jesse.
Cool. Is he the artist?
Yes.
So it is.
He was in
signed-
charge of Subculture Studios
That's
in the
very cool.
beginning. He's not with them anymore. Those you can't get in. When
So,
those stickers came out,
you just-
everybody went nuts.
And
over
even
those
if you
stickers.
have one of those stickers, you can't get it signed anymore.
No, you don't get those stickers.
So
Yeah,
There you
don't-
go.
You don't get those stickers.
you're only going to get it right here in this drawing. Now, let me tell you how you can win the drawing. Number one, you have to be here. And number two, you have to comment. If you are here and you are watching and you have not commented, you are not in the drawing. If you
and
are
you have to
here,
be present to win.
I am not done yet, Bob.
Well.
Give me a minute.
Well,
If you're here and you have commented and you have stuck around for the entire show, we are going to draw the names of the people who have commented out of a hat at the end of the show or somewhere in the middle. You never know. I'm going to change it up one day and see how long we keep people after we draw it. But anyway, you have to be present to win. So if you're here, if you've commented and your name has gone into the drawing, you have to be here live when I draw the name out, because you have to respond, I'm here, and we all get to go, congratulations. We're so excited for you. You have to be 21 years old. You must, if you want free shipping, you need to live in the continental United States. If you do not live in the continental United States and you want your name in there for the drawing and you win, you have to cover the actual shipping. We're not charging you for our time to take it to the post office and blah, blah, blah. whatever it costs to ship the box to you is what you are responsible for if you do not live within the continental United States. So, also a part of today's drawing is, of course, you're going to get my friend here signed by the First Lady. And then we have these two lovely coasters from the Barn Smokers. This is part of the swag. Is this part of the VIP swag?
No, that was
This is
given
just
to me by the
general-
gentleman who
Oh.
I threw that in there because I thought you were going to show your stuff that you got from
yeah.
Connecticut, and he
Yeah.
was the maker of those. He very generously gave me some of those, and
And
so
now
I
they're a
brought
part
them
of the
home, so
giveaway.
they're part of the giveaway.
There you go. So these are etched on there. They do say Drew Estate Barn Smoker, and it does say Connecticut on it. So these would have come from the Connecticut Barn Smoker, and you'll only get them from the Connecticut Barn Smoker. You're not going to get the Connecticut Barn Smoker stuff from the Florida Barn Smoker. You're just not going to get it. All right. So my
Can
little
I throw out a
friend
couple
here-
shameless plugs?
Please do, because
All right,
I'm going to
so,
set this back up.
You held up the sticker, the Chief sticker for the Year of the Chief. We still have swag, Year of the Chief swag for sale. We have cutters, we have lighters, we have Travadors. Fantastic, cool stuff. If you want to get some of that, hit up Chief at chevetareport.com. He will have all that stuff and the information for you for that. Also, nobody on the channel, not Chief, not the First Lady, know about the design of this year's Christmas ornament. Last year's Christmas ornament was the first year we had the First Lady's name on the Christmas ornament. This year will be the second year, and this year's ornament is pretty dang cool. Nobody's seen it. It is my baby, and I have come up with one, and I just finally got done going through Fiverr and getting the design made the way I want. And then we will send it off to our friends in England and laserus.com, and we will go there and get those things done. So they will be here for Christmas. If you haven't got your Christmas ornaments from the channel before, might I say it's a great way for us to join you for the holidays
It's
without
fun.
eating all your food.
It's fun.
We'd love to be a part of your family and in your holiday
And I will say,
celebration.
you know, Mac Berkson sends us an ornament every year,
Presidential ornament, a White
And-
House ornament.
and it's really cool. But when we decorate our Christmas tree, it actually is a way that we remember our friends. A lot of the ornaments that we have on our tree have significant memories that come along with that. And I don't know if everybody else does their Christmas tree that way. Some people, I think, just decorate it, you know, and like in with the new, out with the old, in with the new, out with the old. But I think that there are also a lot of people that are like us that have like special ornaments on their trees. Not that this has to be a special ornament, but it is a way for you to be thinking of us when you decorate your Christmas tree. And, you know, we think about all of you and the influences that we have at Christmas time too. That's one of the reasons that we sit down and we do the Christmas story every year, and it's live because we want to be with you for the holidays. So I don't think those were shameless plugs. Did you tell the people how to order them?
No,
Oh,
because I haven't got them yet.
Oh.
I won't get them till probably mid-November.
well,
So-
that's kind of late.
well, yeah, it is.
That is a little late. Okay, well,
But
then you
it
guys
has
are
to
just
go to
going to have
England,
to.
and England has to create them.
You guys are
send
gonna
them
have
back,
to,
and shipping takes a while.
Yeah, keep coming back so that we can tell you how to get those. But I do appreciate that you made that plug and that you talked about chevetareport.com, because as part of the reading world of cigars, you guys have a website called Chevetta Report, where you guys post industry news. You
Cheap
post cigar news. And one of the things that I thought was perfect in the advertisement for the magazines that I was looking at, and I want to find one for you, is that, okay, here's one. I loved this. And I thought Chief, of all people, because, you know, he's now a bartender and he's supposed to be making cocktails and stuff. In the Cigar Aficionado, they have these advertisements, and it's how to make a specific cocktail. And this one is the original Nonino paper plane cocktail. But it has, the advertisement has, they have these little QR codes on the ads now. And so all of the advertisement is interactive. I think that that is a great idea because everybody is using the QR reader. You go to a restaurant, you sit down and they're like, oh, our menu's on the QR code, and you scan the QR code and there you have your menu in your hand. But I thought that was super cute. You got the cocktail makings all in that little QR code. And a lot of the advertisers are now putting these QR codes on their ads in these big magazines. Not everybody. It's not everybody, but there are some that are doing it, and I loved it. So as a part of reading, can you go in and put a comment, Bob, the cigar guy, of your link to the Chivetta report? Because if you have not looked at it and you have people in your life that are cigar adjacent, this is just another way that the two of you could sit down together and read. Because not everybody is going to find something about the cigar world enjoyable. But there's a lot of information, and I think I'm running out of time.
We're at 12:57.
Okay, so I am running out of time. But I wanted to say, Cigar Journal. We are not affiliated with Cigar Journal at all. They don't know who we are. And until yesterday, I didn't know that they even existed. But I want to tell you, I personally enjoyed this magazine. This is a magazine I think I would read. And I don't do cigars. I'm in the cigar world. And I never would have thought that me, a non-cigar smoker, would enjoy a magazine. I'm just going to say kudos to Cigar Journal. If anybody knows someone at Cigar Journal, you just tell them that this little P-Dunk live show right here appreciated their magazine. And if you are in the cigar world and you advertise in it, Law and Drew Estate, lots of Drew Estate, by the way, in this magazine. Lots of JC Newman. I saw our Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust folks in this magazine. Let me just show you. Here they are. Right there. There they are. They are advertising in this magazine. I'm going to tell you, these are advertising dollars well spent. Kudos to you. Because I hope that by introducing this to everyone who has a reader in their life, there are some of the best short stories in here about people in the cigar industry, people in cigar history, people, even people who are just adjacent. Again, another Davidoff Lanza, talking about the Chef's Edition. And I will listen. Bob, did you look at this magazine at all?
Very shortly. I was planning on looking at it
Did you
over the next couple
notice?
weeks, but somebody
Well, we're just going to have
changed
to go.
script
We'll have to
and
go back to
gave it
Barnes and
away.
Noble and get one. This is written in English and Spanish. It has. Okay, so I did not dog ear, but
It's 1
I
o'clock.
marked. Okay, we're going to go a little over. I marked this because this is called His and Hers Cigar Lounge. It is a short story about a cigar lounge that is in Cocoa, Florida, which I say when we go to the Florida Barn Store, I don't know how far Cocoa, Florida is. I didn't map it, but it would be fun to do.
Let me throw something out real quick. Be very careful because YouTube's rules is that we cannot give anybody, grown-ups or not, information on how to procure anything with nicotine in it. If you give
this
too
is
much,
a restaurant.
if you give too much information, then they can shut the channel down. So be very
Okay.
careful as you tread forward.
Okay. So it doesn't tell you how to get it. It just tells you about the lounge. It just tells you like where to go that are cigar friendly places. But I was going to show you on this side is the English, and right here next to it is the Spanish. I thought that was genius. Absolutely genius. So I'm just going to say, can I tell the people where to get a magazine? Is that allowable? Bob?
You're kind of pushing the edge on that, I think. I don't know how far YouTube would be pushing
I
for that.
like
But you've already
the
said
magazine.
what store we would go to get
I
another
did.
one and all that other stuff. So I don't know.
I did.
you
So
would-
if you were paying attention, you know where to go.
if not,
and-
watch it again.
If not, watch it again. And if you want to put the comment up in the comments of where to go to get it, you can do that too. All right. So because we are at time, I want to say I was pleasantly surprised by this episode of Second Saturdays with the First Lady. I was pleasantly surprised that twofold. There are going to be people who don't like anything to do with cigars, who have people in their lives who do. I honestly was not quite sure how this would go over, going, oh, well, you can read a book. Because I don't want to downplay the fact that people can read a book. There are people who love to read, and they love to read for context. They love to read for history. They love to read for dreams. They like to read, to go transition from where they're currently at into another location. And these all give you the opportunity to do that. They absolutely do. And especially with the Puff and Ponder, because we are supporting who supports us. If you were to go with your significant other and you just took the book and you were like, okay, I want you to flip it open and just pick a quote. And they just pick a quote. And you guys sit and you talk about the quote. Like, that's a good thing to do to build relationship between the two of you. If you're out with some guys and because there are the Good Life magazine for men, and there are things in those magazines that are advertised, places that you could go and take your non-cigar smoker person with you and plan a date that has both of you in mind. It has you as the smoker and them as the non-smoker in mind. And those things are highlighted in the stories of these pages. I will tell you, I now want to go to Slovakia, because Slovakia apparently has like one of the last remaining OG cigar smoking restaurant lounges in the entire world. You're welcome, Slovakia. I hope your tourism increases. I'd like to go there. It sounds really cool. And I think that you, Bob, would love to go there for the history of it. And I think you can smoke Cubans there and get them, like real honest to goodness ones. So life goals all wrapped up in cigar books and magazines that you can read and gain lots of information off of. All right. You ready for the drawing?
I am.
All right.
So let me read off the names. If you don't hear your name, make sure that you leave a comment as soon as you don't hear your name, so that we can get you in. All right. So let's see who we got today. Andy DeSario jumped into last second.
That's
Hunter
all
Ott
right.
jumped into last second.
That's all right.
Mike The Rock entered at the last second. It was actually after 1 o'clock when they all entered.
That's all right.
Eric's the Ogre. Frankie D. The Fireborn himself, making poor decisions. He's here. Diana Burns. She's here. Terry T-Rex is here. Michael Z on the tractor.
Yay. Sorry about
Hopefully
that.
he's recovered.
Didn't mean to make you crash.
Matt B is here. Sober Cigars is chilling with us today. Let's see. Brett Kelly. Mac the Man, Milwaukee Bergson, Ruben T is here. The Barber and Cigar Company is here.
Can they technically win this?
No, they
this
can't, but
giveaway?
they still were here.
Okay, they're here, but they can't technically win.
Connor Hayes is here. Max W is here. Law, the Xeno Nicaragua man, is here. Tracy Spitfire.
Yay!
She's here. Cigar Pop.
Now,
He's
Cigar Pop, do
here.
you want your name in the drawing since it's for your book?
Yes, he does, because
okay.
he saw that grinder and he wants to get a hold of it.
Okay.
Pneumonia
Okay.
is here. Jessica Cook is here with us.
Yay.
Jeffrey Porter is here with us.
Yay.
And rounding out is the man, the photographer extreme, Sobrimo Tobacco.
Whose photograph we saw today
That's
in
right.
a magazine. Well, now, if we were taking a poll or if we were doing a numbers thing on the number of people who entered today, while I'm chatting, if you did not comment and you are here and you want your name in for the drawing, you need to comment right now. But anyway, back to what I was saying is it's like 98% men.
Yeah.
So like that would support like who watches the show.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that it's a majority of men in the cigar world who are smoking and buying and all that stuff. I just don't want to neglect the ladies who
What
are
about
out
3 or
there.
4 years ago, the industry really started to pivot to reach out to female cigar smokers?
Well, in the Cigar Journal magazine, which I really loved, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to go buy another one. There was some highlighted articles in the back on women in the cigar industry who are really like the backbone. And there was a company who dedicated a line of their cigars to honoring the women in the cigar industry. And what did I say? It was like Te Amo. Is that what I said it was?
Yes.
I think that's right, but don't quote me on that because I'm not looking and I'm terrible with names. But anyway, if you are not a winner of this giveaway, I want to encourage you all, cigar smoker to non-cigar smoker. I want to encourage you all to go look up some books and magazines. I really enjoyed it, and I thought, I don't know, Bob, if you had introduced me to these magazines like a few years ago, I don't know if I would have picked them up and read them. And I just want to be honest with that.
Ruben said, "We appreciate your show and the female perspective. That's why
Thank
I
you.
enjoy the show."
Thank
Diana
you.
Burns and Michael Z said, "Hit that dang like button. We only have 4 likes with probably 60 people who have watched this whole time. It helps our analytics.
It
It's the
does.
easiest way to not spend money and help the channel
That's true.
by watching videos, by commenting, and by engaging. Engagement is a very big analytic for us.
That is
So
true.
if you take just a second and hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, the like, the whatever, if you do that at all,
So-
no matter what you do,
Yeah.
positive, negative, it actually helps us a lot.
Yeah, side note. So the way that analytics work is they track you, I guess, when you click onto a video, they actually track how long you watch and they track to see if you interact. And interaction is number 1, you clicked on the video. Number 2, you watched so long. And then number 3, if you hit any of the buttons or if you comment. But it all helps us in the fact that we don't get paid. We do not get paid to put this on. I do not get paid. Bob the Cigar Guy does not get paid. The way that we get any funding is through sponsorship. My show is not sponsored. It's not sponsored. So everything that we do on Saturdays is giving. Everything we do is giving on Saturdays. What you can do to support Bob the Cigar Guy and this show, which costs Bob the Cigar Guy money, time, things, all of that, is you can interact with us. You can hit the like button. You can share the live with your friends, whether you watch it or they watch it while it's live or they watch it after. All of that says to Bob the Cigar Guy sponsors, hey, he's doing something that people watch. And instead of paying, how much does it cost to put one page in this magazine?
Between $50,000 and $100,000. Not that one.
Not this
The
one,
other
the
one.
Cigar Aficionado,
Mhm.
but to like, they want to advertise in all sorts of different ways. And if we are reaching the people who smoke their cigars, then they are going to be more apt to say, hey, let's throw a couple of bones to Bob the Cigar Guy. They're doing a good job over on social media. They've got that lovely first lady once a month. Let's throw them a little cheddar and let's get them, sponsored. Let's send them stuff so that they can continue doing what they do. So if you want me to continue doing what I'm doing, you got to hit the buttons. That's all. Just hit the buttons.
We've only got 2 more episodes.
I know.
We don't know if we are going to. This was a 6-month test that's turned into a full year, and we need to reevaluate and see if everybody wants this, and if you want to keep doing it and put forth this effort and time. And
I will tell you guys, like, that's going on right now. Like, Bob is already reaching out to folks to say, like, how is the show doing? Help me, look at the analytics of this, because at the end of the day, like, we are giving up our time on Saturdays. Bob's giving up a lot more because he sets all this up for me. He's the one who gives me my giveaway stuff, other than if I go out and buy something for it. But yeah, that's true. It is going on. So I at least have 2 more to do, November and December, which, by the way, hang on, we're going a little bit longer. Wait a
we're
minute.
already 12 minutes longer.
Okay, give
We've
me
gone a little bit longer.
One more minute, because I want to show you, we have these coming up in our giveaways for November and then December. I don't want you to forget that this is November's giveaway. This is November's. Now, these come from Colibri. Colibri is super kind to work with us, and I'm going to be giving this one away in November. And then in December, I have another Colibri lighter that I'm going to be giving away. And you will notice that it is beautifully December red with my logo on there. So those are saved for the last 2 months. The last 2 shows, the last 2 giveaways are going to be First Lady exclusives, and they are the only ones in existence. I do not even have one. They are going to be exclusives. You can only get it here. So another reason for you guys to go like the show, because we're giving away stuff that you just can't get anywhere else. All right, you ready? Is everybody ready?
Yes.
If you're not here and you're not responding, I'm sorry for you. And the winner is Tracy Spitfire. What?
She's not here. She's not here. Draw somebody
She better
else.
be here.
She's not here.
Tracy Spitfire,
She's
you
not
better
here.
be here.
She's not here. Somebody's
Tracy
is generating a new Facebook
Spitfire.
page, and she's going to be fake.
Are
And so
you present? I don't have a computer. I'm not looking. I can't tell you if you comment or not. You better comment.
Tracy's not here.
How long do we give her to comment?
Tracy's not here. She's gone.
Tracy, I
she's
so hope you're
left.
watching, because I'm gonna cry with you.
Tracy says, "You better be quiet." Yes, I'm here.
Oh, so excited for you. Look what you're getting, Tracy.
Lane Crenshaw was doing a countdown.
Was he doing a countdown?
15, 14, 13,
Oh,
12.
look, Tracy. Tracy, can I shove all these down in the growler?
No, God, dog it. You can't. Number one, I pack. Let me tell y'all
Please.
something. I do all the packing. I do all the shipping. So First Lady will go to the post office for me because I'm working
Okay.
during the post office time. But
Okay.
no, there will be no
Fine.
cigars in the growlers.
Tracy, let me ask you, Tracy, would you like us to mail this to you or bring it to you in person? You know what? I know where Tracy lives.
When do you have time to do that?
I don't know. I will make time.
Now, see, this is First Lady
you know
trying
what?
to get an extra trip out of something. That's what that was. Y'all, that's a veiled attempt of, oh, look how kind I am. I
That
will
is
bring it to
true.
you personally. No, it's so she can take a trip down to see her friend.
That is true. That is true. I'm excited for you, Tracy. This is the first giveaway that you have won, and I'm so excited. I know that you probably hollered and screamed when I pulled your name.
Tracy,
So,
make sure you hit me up at
excited.
rgfinley70@gmail.com and get me your
Get
address
us your
so that we can
address.
get that to you.
Yeah. So rgfinley70@gmail.com. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, everybody. I just want to say, let me give you another quick update if you're still here. I wanted you guys to know at my last show, I was a little sad. My sister was in the hospital. I had just gotten the information that evening prior to my show. And sadly, my sister passed away. And it's been, I'm kind of trying to get used to the whole thought of it, that she's no longer with us. She was 54 years old, and part of me just can't get past the fact that she was 54. And here's the truth of it. The time we spend together matters. It matters to me, and I hope it matters to you, because we are not guaranteed our next breath. And so even though I say I have 2 more shows left to do and I have these 2 months worth of giveaways to give away, I'm not guaranteed to be here. You're not guaranteed to be here. So I want you to know that I do not take lightly the fact that you give up an hour and change of your Saturday to spend it with me on a once a month cigar show. I appreciate you, and I want you to know that that is from the entire being of my heart and my mind. I appreciate that you are here. I do hope that our show continues to do well, that our analytics are good, because I think that shows like this do matter. So I want you to know, and I'm going to look straight at you, and I hope that you see me looking at you. You matter. The relationships that you have matter. We don't get to say when the end of those relationships are. And I'm not saying stay in some crazy, unhealthy, unsafe relationship. I'm saying whatever your healthy, safe relationships are, I hope that you know that your part in it matters, because without you, we can't have it. So I hope to see you next month. I don't know what day our show is on, because we do have the Florida Barn Smoker. And I think that it is the second Saturday, but I'm not positive.
I think that's right.
But just watch our socials. So watch Bob the Cigar Guy YouTube, watch Chief Talk on Thursday nights. Go over to the ChevettaReport.com. Come and join us on Facebook. You will get all the details of when the shows are coming up. And look, I'm going to give props and shout outs to Sammy Flo. I loved the video that you posted yesterday of the giveaway that you got. So if you are socially inclined or video inclined and you get a giveaway, I would love for you to post it and I will share your videos. So, Bob Cigar Guy, do you have anything you'd like to add for today?
Well, you got a couple things.
Okay.
Let me run through some stuff. Caitlin Finley posted, "Hi, Grammy,
Hey, babies.
Macy, Caden, and Jada."
Hey, babies.
Tracy posted up. A lot of people are sending love and prayers your way. There's a bunch of them.
Thank
I shared
you.
them while you're talking, so I'm not going
I
to chew that
appreciate
again.
it.
But Tracy said, "Some of these items will go in a raffle basket for funds to be raised for our local veterans. So I greatly appreciate you all."
Awesome.
And there's a lot of encouragement for Tracy to do that as well.
Yeah.
I
I love how we all give back.
just lots of
We
stuff.
have watchers and interactors who give back, and I love that. So thank you all for being a part of my giveaways. Thank you for giving back to the cigar community that you're in and supporting others in it along the way. What you guys donate to us or what we procure that we put in our giveaways, we really appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you. And it helps in other ways that we just don't know. Just like Tracy was saying, she's going to put them in a basket for a fundraiser to raise funds for veterans. and that's a near and dear cause to her heart. So I think it's great. It's great.
And if you want to read while you puff and ponder, might I suggest going and getting Cigar
Right
Pop's
up there.
book. If you don't know how to get it and
Did he
you
put
were
his link in
unable
the-
to grab a hold of it, you can always go to the Facebook group Cigar Pop, and you can actually be a part of that, and you can talk to the man himself and ask him lots and lots of questions.
There
And
you go.
maybe you can talk to him about getting an autographed copy yourself. That's
There
right.
you
Check
go.
it out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next month someday.